Hello and welcome, I'm Raziel, and so today I want to talk about the Deathwing Knights. Now, the new Deathwing Knights on the preview. See, here's the thing. Games Workshop has this ass-backward way of lowering prices and having sales. It's kind of weird, and we see it every year, and we'll continue seeing its way of going constantly. And what they do is, they will put more in the box, but not charge as much they would if you bought the equal amount. An example of this is the new Striking Scorpions we're getting, which I'm really looking forward to. It's a 10-man box, and it'll cost, what, 37.50, 40 quid, compared to 6 costing £30. So we can do the maths quick. 30 divided by 6 is £5, that's £5 a model. So unless the box is 50 quid, you're going to be saving money in the long run. Same with the scouts. The plastic scouts are going from a 5-man box to a 10-man box, and it's not going to cost £45. Well, it shouldn't cost £45. I shouldn't give them ideas. So again, you're going to save around about £7.50 if you were to buy 2 boxes of scouts. Okay? So this is their ass backward way of doing it. Once again, we can look at the combat patrol boxes as well. And this brings me to the Deathwing Knights. Now, the Deathwing Knights are a price increase across the board. Here's the thing. The Deathwing Knights look good. The new Deathwing Knights are nice looking models, okay? Don't get me wrong, they look good. However, the problem is with what you are missing from the box. Now, the Deathwing Knight box currently is $37.50, and you get in it a lot of stuff. I mean, a hell of a lot of stuff. It makes 3 units. You can make Deathwing Terminators, Deathwing Knights, and a Deathwing Command Squad. Given the way 10th is played, you would only need to buy this one box and multiples of it if you want to do a Deathwing army. Of course, Land Raiders as well. So, you're going to be saving money on this box. Prior to the new release of Terminators, you could have actually ended up saving money by buying one of these boxes, 2 normal boxes of Terminators, it would have saved you £5 overall, by the way. The bits you didn't use in the command squad, you put on the Terminators, and the bits you didn't use from the normal Deathwing Terminators, again you put on the other Terminators, and you would have had a nice Deathwing, 3 squads of Deathwing, and your Deathwing Knights. And of course, Games Workshop have done many kits where there's multiple units can be made. You've got this Qatari that makes Rangers and Vanguard. You have this is the Battle, which makes Dominions and Celestians and Sisters of Battle. So actually, this isn't a rare occasion for Games Workshop to have a box which makes multiple units. I've always said this is a good thing. I like this idea because it gives you lots of bits, gives you lots of options, gives you lots of choice. Now with the Deathwing Knights, they seem to have taken all of that away for no reason other than pure greed, and I don't like it. Now, what this leads me to worry about is the Ravenwing. Now, the Ravenwing Black Knight box again makes 2 kits. It makes the Ravenwing Black Knights and it makes the Ravenwing Command Squad. Okay, which is fantastic. Again, and it has so many bits in it as well, like 122 bits, and it's so versatile for your Ravenwing. You have a vast number of bits. It's just insane. I think this is one of the best boxes for Dark Angel players. Because you have all these bits just for Ravenwing. You have the swords, the chorus hammers for close combat, so you can convert your units, and it's a fine looking box. And you also have a Narthacarium and Apothecary set, which fits your average firstborn spaceman. You don't need it for Terminators. You have basically the bits to build a decent Apothecary for your army. I actually used these bits for my Horse Heresy Apothecary I made. This is what I mean. If you got the Devastator Squad and this box, you get a free. You basically get a free Apothecary out of it because you have the legs in the Deathwing, and you have the spare body parts, torso parts here for your for the top part, your body. I hate to repeat myself. And of course you've got a spare helmet, again with the shoulder pad, hand helmet. So all the bits are there. So we're basically, when the Ravenwing Black Knights come out, we're probably going to see this get dropped again. They're going to be Outriders, and we're going to see all this stuff get dropped again, only to have them sell as a separate box, and probably at a higher price too. So you get the Deathwing Command Squad, and you'll get the Deathwing Terminators, and you get the Deathwing, Knights, all separate boxes, and the Command Squad will probably be the most expensive, with what we've seen with other Command Squads having a price increase thoroughly up again. It's insane. And of course, the other one is the Ravenwing Bike Squad. The Ravenwing Bike Squad is probably one of the best deals Games Workshop does, surprisingly. I know it sounds really weird, but it really is surprisingly one of the best deals, because you're paying for the bikes, you're paying a little bit more for the bikes, an extra £2.50, but you're getting the Ravenwing accessory pack with it, which is a fantastic accessory pack for your Ravenwing, because it allows you to make loads of bits for your Ravenwing. You get the bike bits, and you get the bits for the Ravenwing Special Land Speeder as well. The twin assault cannons and twin heavy bolter. The name, evades me right now. So you actually have a lot of bits there which you can really go out and convert your Ravenwing into. So I can see all this going, because Games Workshop. And this brings me to the other point. This is something else Games Workshop does, and you can actually see this pattern happen. They will lower prices. They will pretend to be customer focused. Okay, they'll be like, we'll drop prices. Like, now your striking scorpions are now cheaper. Now your scouts are now cheaper. Yes, you're paying more, but you're saving money in the long term. And then all of a sudden, they'll say, let's see what we can get away with next. Oh, Deathwing Knights, we'll put their prices up and we'll give you less in the box. Oh yeah, Mark III armor as well. There's a good indicator. Like, that price drop. They're the cheapest Space Marines you can buy by far. So yeah, listen to customers, drop prices. Let's see what we can get away with. And now we're looking at the Deathwing Knights, and they go, right, we stripped the screws, we stripped the box. Let's see how many people buy it and how many people can complain about it. And of course, no one's complaining about it. They're like, oh, yay, new Deathwing Knights. One, we don't really need new Deathwing models, because there are so many other kits which need new models far before Deathwing. We've got almost every single aspect warrior for the Eldar, except the Striking Scorpions, Dark Reapers, and the Howling Banshees. That leaves you Swooping Hawks, Warp Spiders, Fire Dragons. Oh, even the Guardians are an older cast. So you got them. Catachans need brand new models. Haven't had them for well over 20 years. They were one of the first plastic Imperial Guard kits. Yep. No, but, let's do Space Marines, let's do Terminators. Because they're the safe bet. They're the safe bet they can raise the price on, and no one will complain. Whereas, if they were to suddenly raise the price of the Catachan, which are £22.50 at the moment, making them one of the cheapest boxes you can buy. I think they are £22.50. I know they're really cheap compared to Games Workshop. So I bet it discontinued now as well. Here you go. Sergeant Harker is £13. Yeah, £22.50. Catachans are the cheapest models you can buy, especially for a whole army of, Imperial Guard. So, if you want to do Imperial Guard and you want to save money, Catachan is your way to go, outside of that Combat Patrol box. If you want to add just units, you just add Combat Catachans. Because they're like £15 cheaper than Deathcore Krieg, which are one of the most expensive, which is really funny, because given that, they are, there you go, not £54, that's the red one, £35 for a command squad. Okay. Oh, hold on, that's epic, expert. Let's have a look. So Krieg are far more expensive ones, because of course they are. So that's what I mean. This is what they do. They do this all the time. They get around this by trying to raise prices when they can, see what they can get away with without, people complaining. And then they go, oh my god, people are complaining, let's not do that bit. Let's try something else. And then they'll try something else, and then they'll lower prices again. We'll see another price decrease, like the way they do it, coming soon after Christmas. I think, well, we've seen one kind of with Epic Imperialis, and honestly, I'm going to wait to see how much the weight of that is compared to other boxes to actually have a fair whack at what it is. And of course, that's got a stiff competition now, because Armored Clash is coming out at the same time, which is absolutely fantastic, which is one thing I'm happy with, absolutely, because I think, Games Workshop needs competition. I know people are like, no, they have no competition. Yeah, $37.50 for the Veteran Guardsman, the Deathcore Cree. So basically, if you want to do a more cost-effective Imperial Guard, you'd go down the Katachan route rather than any other route. So there you go. This is what I mean. They are going to do this again. They're going to do the next couple of boxes are going to be more pricey. We're going to see some more battle boxes, and they're going to go up in price. We'll probably see another £150 battle box. I'm not joking. I reckon the next battle box will be £150 because they can see what they can get away with and see what people complain about, rather than just listening to what people are saying. Like, the one complaint Games Workshop gets most is the price. I reckon it's the one where you always get, your prices are too high. And now, here's the thing. A lot of their actual models aren't the top tier anymore. They aren't top tier models. There are better models. If we even exclude 3D printing on this one, people doing their own stuff. Other companies, Warlord Games has one of the best looking models I've seen in such a long time. I know everyone's going to go bolt action. It's not bolt action. It's Judge Dredd, actually. It's a Judge Dredd stroke Death model. It looks fantastic. It's so full of life. It's so nice. And I've always praised Warcradle since I started playing them because their models look better than Games Workshop. It just does. So, we should see more price increases coming after this. Ravenwing Bike Squad, we're going to see in the Ravenwing Outrider Squad, and that's going to be a price increase. We're going to see Ravenwing Black Knights, I should say. We're going to see just more price increases until people start kicking up again, and then we're going to see more price decreases again in an ass around backwards way. Like, we might see a squad of 3 Vipers, rather than being like £15 each, £20 each, 60 quid, we'll see them for 40 quid. It's like, oh look, you're saving £20. And that's how they will do it, rather than just listening to their player base. And people are going elsewhere. Games Workshop knows this. Games Workshop knows they're going elsewhere. So while people say yes, their profits have increased, unfortunately their sales haven't, and they know this. They know that. Anyway, this ramble's gone on long enough. Deathwing Knights have a price increase, and no one's going to be talking about it or complaining about it because, yes, new models. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to save money on your Warhammer even more, Wayland Games is down below. As always, up to 20% off Warhammer. And there is, free delivery off to £20. Or you can try a different game. There is Forbidden Planet, pops, books, anime, hentai. Not hentai. They probably do, I don't know. I don't actually look at that section. That's there as well. And finally, my comics, books, and everything else. Merchandise. All the other stuff. T-shirts, caps. All down below as well. Hope you have a good day. I hope to see you all again soon. And goodbye.